Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome back to the Realm of Inspiration. In this week's episode of channeled messages from the Elfian Realm, in this week's video, we are diving into messages from the moon. So what messages does the moon have to share with us as we are, starting the beginning of the new solar year, and now we're towards the end of the lunar year of the snake. We are getting closer to the end of that. So what does the moon, the energy of the moon, have to share? So I am going to channel a divine lunar, cosmic Elfian elemental being of inspiration, a higher divine being of inspiration that works with the lunar frequency to give us guidance moving forward based on what the moon has to share with us. So what that lunar energy, the divine feminine energy, has to share with us at this time. So when I have safely stepped back, divine feminine, divine lunar, cosmic Elfian elemental of the divine lunar frequency can step forth and give us some guidance in this time. Hello, beautiful beings. I am a divine feminine, divine lunar, cosmic Elfian elemental, the cosmic Elfian elemental domain of the Elfian realm, beings of inspiration. Hello, beautiful beings. Nice to be communicating with you all. Nice to meet you all. Nice to be tapping in to this earthly frequency, blending with guidance from the moon. You know that the earth follows the moon in its cycles of the waters and aquatic frequencies. The divine feminine energy is awakening. There's been a lot of toxic femininity going on this last year. Not very good. There's been a lot of hyper-focus on the toxic masculine without acknowledging the toxic feminine. The feminine energy is not exempt from toxicity. There's been a lot of tests of the divine feminine energy this last year, this last solar year. A lot of it, and it mainly has to do with the frequency of the snake, cleanser of the earth, cleanser of the ley lines. So what must you know now? As you still have some time in this lunar year of the snake, what must you know now? Oh, very interesting. The aura and imprints and marks on the collective of the earth. Beautiful beings. Have you been ignoring your intuition? Have you been avoiding the messages that come voyantly, audiently, cognizantly to you? What your dreams are telling you, when your guides tell you do not seek this person and you do it anyway? Have you been ignoring the high priestess energy? No matter what your physical form is, everyone carries divine feminine energy. And when you ignore it, you ignore source excellence within you. You've been ignoring your gut instincts. You've been ignoring your feelings. You have been ignoring the divine feminine energy within you. You've been ignoring the messages coming to you. They are coming very clearly to you. You should not ignore them. Your intuition, your higher self guidance, this is a gift. And if you keep ignoring it, you will lose it. Because you will lose the ability to connect to it as seamlessly as you were able to when it was at your front focus. Oh, backing away from healing, backing away from readings, backing away from guidance. Collective humanity is scared of the truth. Collective humanity is scared of the truth of thyself. The truth of the journey, the truth of the healing, the truth of what it would mean to be integrated and balanced in all body systems and all chakras and all realities, the truth of what you would have to let go of in order to ascend. A lot of you are at the precipice of ascension and healing, but you back away because of what you have to let go of that you are afraid to release. This is a common thing, humans. You like to hold on to things too tightly. This is not good. This is not a flow. A flow does not grip onto things too tightly. Fear, old patterns, old beliefs, old mentalities, old way of doing things, old and done ways of doing things. It is time for a change. Leadership must change. The way things have been done must change. A new perspective is needed. A new perspective that encourages inner critical thinking. To speak on technology, speak on artificial intelligence. That is now hindering people from looking within. We have spoken to our communicator about this conversation of how artificial intelligence can hinder psychic abilities. More messages on this are in the works. Relying on man-made creations instead of the inner self for guidance, critical thinking, and expression of authenticity. You think it's toxic masculine, it's toxic feminine. It's toxic feminine because you are not listening to yourself. That inner guidance, that inner voice, that higher self, that is in the divine feminine energy. The toxic masculine may have created the artificial intelligence. Forgetting that in the divine, the masculine is supposed to create things that help the divine feminine evolve. So the toxic masculine creates things that helps the toxic feminine evolve, weighing you down, draining your soul's vitality, taking away your ability to manifest and create from a higher polarity. Taking away your free thoughts and trusting something that does not have a soul to guide your soul. Inspiration is everywhere, but inspiration does not always create positive things. Higher spiritual inspiration does. Use tools. Do not depend on tools. Do not give up your mind to something artificial that is using your mind to manipulate the collective reality. This is one of the many tests of humanity on top of overcoming the experimentation. Playing God. That is toxic masculine. The things created by someone playing God that hinder your ability to trust yourself, that's toxic feminine. And what you must overcome before this lunar year comes to an end, let it go. Let go the need to depend on artificial, man-made things to guide you. Humans can guide humans. Humans can channel divine to guide humans. Humans can help humans by physical interactions and connections and can use technology as a tool to reach each other. But when you take the human out of the equation, you forget that you are beings of life. Life, not artificial life. Life that comes from tree of life, breath of life, earth. What makes you human and beings of life is your ability to breathe, to exist, and interact with nature physically. And you are guardians of life. There's the guardian of the beings of life in the heavens above, but you are guardians of life. Hurting living things to make money for the ego will hinder your spiritual development. So take this as a warning. you do not connect within, if you do not connect to your soul, if you do not connect to your highest self, the creator, your spirit team, your authenticity, and you depend on the man-made creations that make life easier, but create spiritual sloth. If you get trapped in spiritual sloth and you don't fight to get out of it, you will get lost in it. And it's just more lifetimes of trying to overcome it. Remember this. This is what you must know at this time. And the divine lunar energy will have more to say in the next lunar year. Thank you, beautiful beings. It was pretty intense. Saw quite a few visuals. Most important thing that I saw is reclaiming this silver orb of light, reclaiming it in our mind, in our heart, in our solar plexus. This silver orb of light, reclaiming our highest self. It's very important to reclaim your highest self, and your highest self does not exist in something created to make things easier. That was the visual, right? Literally, the visual. Your highest self exists within you when you silence the noise coming from the external reality. Sound diet. Take a break for 48 hours from excessive noise and sit in your thoughts. Sit in your mind and remove the programming. This is the guidance. This is the homework. Let me know in the comments below how this made you feel, what resonated with you, and if you need any guidance for cleansing and protecting and reclaiming. All courses on the website are $5 on my website, elfianrealm.com. Links are in the description. There is a course that has a bunch of information about protecting energy and reclaiming your authenticity. As always, in January, it is the season of reclaiming your authenticity. So let's dive into that together. That's why I created the course. So highly recommend doing that to help reclaim your authenticity. All teachings channeled from the Elfian Realm to help guide you, a soul guiding you. There is a lot more to be said with the influence of external things masquerading like they know the soul, when there is no soul in sight. There is a lot more to be said in that regard, but it is not the time for them right now. What is the time for is reclaiming your authenticity. So I wish you a lot of luck, sending you a lot of abundance, love, light, and healing at this time. Stay inspired, beautiful beings. Goodbye for now.